Bike working group. I like to speak to that because we keep getting great comments. One thing we have to recognize is when we went into COVID, we said everything would change. And we were right. This is something that changed. Historically, bikes weren't that big of a deal. They fit in on the non-rush hour trains. Encourage riders back. We opened up the doors and said, nope, they can be on any train. Well, now the passengers are back, and we do have crowding issues, and the conductor's number one job in the train is safety. So sometimes there is a condition where a conductor is going to deny service. And so the reason the two tables are different is because really we're waiting to do a fare. When we put out the 2024 fare proposal, all language will be unified. But to line up to that, I've had Kevin McCann start to put together the data. And I'm putting a working group together that's going to consist of the bike community, our train crews, mechanical, and our data analytics team. Preliminarily, we already see a large increase of bikes on trains compared to pre-COVID. So again, this is a great opportunity. And another one is scooters. So I just was down at APTA talking to a lot of the peer agencies, and a lot of them are seeing the same thing. Maybe we never realized it, that bikes and now scooters are your first mile, last mile solution for those who don't have a different choice or choose just to say, I want to be on a bike or I want to be on a train. So this bike working group is going to take a look at our stations. It's going to take a look at our policies. We've already got some ideas about how to expand the number of bike cars or to the number of bikes available to get on a train. Clearly, you go to our website, it's very clear what it says today, and it does conflict with our current printed schedule. So we are working on that. When we get recommendations, we will be bringing that to the board. My hope is to bring that to the board prior to the February 1st launch of the new fare product so we can have some further discussions on the way that trend is going. That concludes my report this morning. Thank you very much, and I look forward to any questions you may have.
Thank you, Jim. Are there any questions for Jim?
Yes.
Director Craig?
Yes, as a matter of policy with bikes or scooters, do we permit the motorized, the battery-operated bikes and scooters?
Our current policy prohibits motorized bikes. The scooters with their little battery in there have not been identified. When the policy was put in place, those little suckers weren't even invented yet.
Okay.
2005. So we really, this is a great moment in time to really reinvent our first mile, last mile option with the people that want to use that type of transportation to get to the train.
Okay, thank you.
Director Estrada?
Well, thank you for the working group. I ride the bike. I was on the Metra last Sunday, and I again, because it's Sunday, there was no issue, and I got on it, got off. This morning, there were people with scooters. There was really no issues. But my question is about the working group. So who will be on the working group, and could our young person over there who's been in front of us 3-4 times now, could he be considered to be on that working group?
Yeah, so when I say the bike community, I'm certainly hopeful that people that actually use our system are part of that working group. So we're going to probably put out a solicitation for people and then figure out what that conversation looks like, because you got all the different concerns here. So absolutely, we've got a lot of advocates inside Metra. They have one view. I want to hear from our just dedicated passengers as well.
All right.
Director Bush?
Yeah, just more of a comment. First of all, I want to say thank you, Jim, for that report, and thank you for moving a work group forward. And I want to thank the guys that have been coming these last couple of meetings. We all know that transportation is continuing to change. And I'm just really very excited to hear the excitement in your voice, Jim. I can tell that this is something that you're taking very seriously, and just want to say really appreciate that. I think these are the kind of things that are just going to help us continue to move Metra forward and increase our ridership. So just wanted to say thank you. Looking forward to hearing more.
Thank you.